What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNYcrypto. In this video, we're going to be doing a cryptocurrency market update. I'm going to be going over this market dip and what I think is going to be happening over the next few days and end of January and other possibilities as well. I'm also going to go over some major cryptocurrency news as well and why this dip is just temporary, and I do think we're going to be recovering. So before we get started, I do appreciate if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified when I release new videos. This is very time sensitive information, so if you guys want to be notified as soon as my videos go out, definitely hit the bell. So I do want to give you guys a quick warning. Scammers in the cryptocurrency space are growing at a rapid pace. Even crypto veterans are getting scammed. As we can see, Altcoin Dad, after 7 years in the crypto space, got scammed as well, and he's a veteran and has 112,000 followers. So you have to keep in mind, it's not just the crypto beginners that are getting scammed, it's even other people as well. The scams are getting smarter by the day as well. So another scam right now that's really bad is in the comments of YouTube videos, using the name and logo of the YouTuber to try to scam people that are following and commenting. So be careful in the comments, always verify by clicking through to the profile. I'll never give a phone number in the comments. So in the next couple days, I'm going to do a video on my top tips to avoid scams and big mistakes in the cryptocurrency space. I think that would be very useful right now. So definitely look out for that if you're new to the crypto space. Even if you're a veteran, there's some stuff going around in the crypto space that's very disguised and can steal your cryptocurrency. So I will go over all of the newest scams and everything in that video. So jumping into the crypto markets here for the top 10 cryptos, we are starting to see a slight recovery from the major dip this morning. Cardano went as low as 25 cents. Ethereum dipped into the 900s. Everyone's in panic that just got into the crypto space, but I'm still in shock that the prices are as high as they are. You have to keep in mind, Bitcoin was just $20,000 a few weeks ago and has already doubled. So Bitcoin crashed from around 41,000 down to, I think it might have even got as low as 31 or 30,000 this morning. I didn't see exactly, but I did see someone post on Twitter that this was the only time in history that Bitcoin dropped $10,000 in a single day. Now it's starting to recover, and as you guys can see on the 7-day, it's still up 5.5%. So people that are in panic are the ones that bought at the peak and FOMO'd in. That's why dollar cost averaging is good, and I'll keep talking about it because by spreading out your purchases, you can catch dips like this, and that's what you want to do, and that's what dips are great for. When you see those, it's a great entry point and great opportunity. So a market dip like this is definitely healthy for the markets, and I do think we could start moving up from here towards the end of January and possibly still even test $2,000 Ethereum by the end of January. We do have Ethereum trending in Google Trends here at a peak higher than the peak of the last bull run where Ethereum touched $1,400. So that means lots of buying pressure. Even institutions are buying Ethereum as well, since it is much lower market cap than Bitcoin. So there's much more opportunity here, especially since Ethereum has major network updates and has staking and everything. So definitely a great investment over 2021. In my opinion, I do think Cardano ADA is going to have massive profits and ROI in Q1 over the next few months with the Goguen mainnet rolling out and smart contracts being launched. Tons of announcements are going to be coming out of that. And generally with mainnet launches, you do see the price of cryptocurrencies start moving upwards towards the launch. So I do see it very possible Cardano ADA passes $1, which would just be a 4x from here. So in my opinion, this market correction was healthy. The farther up we went without a market correction like this, the harder it would have crashed later on. And imagine how much bad news would have come out of that if it dipped 40 to even 50% all at once. So I did see a post on Twitter that said, imagine when Bitcoin hits $100,000 and then has a 30% pullback to $70,000. How much panic there's going to be on that big of a swing. So the swings will get bigger and bigger as these cryptos get so big, especially right now with so much FOMO and everything, so much new interest in the crypto space. So when you're zoomed in here, Ethereum crashing from 1350 down into the 900s seems like a major market crash, but when you zoom out here, you can see that we're still up massively, even from basically the beginning of January. This is January 1st right here. So you do have to expect a market correction at some point. Things can't continue climbing upwards, but we could still be on an upward trend, which I do think with so much buying pressure, as we could see in Google Trends, that's a great sign that there's going to be the buying support needed to start moving upwards again. And I do think it's very possible Ethereum can now break its all-time high, and this was healthy because if we broke the all-time high before this market correction happened, then the crash could have been much bigger and much higher percent, which would have been much worse news in the media as well. So I'm going to go over some crypto news. So before we jump into the crypto news, I do want to point out that cryptocurrencies are not the only thing that are dipping in the market. As you guys can see, this is gold. It peaked out here on January 5th and had a huge drop back to levels of mid-December. So market corrections are normal, especially with everything that's going on in the economy. But with the United States and the government's printing so much fiat currency, we can rest assured that the inflation is going to continue pushing these assets up in value over time. So over time, all of these should really be going up. As we can see, even Tesla here, Tesla stock did have a dip as well. January 8th, it peaked out at $880, now $811. So these are big dips in all the markets, and it's just a market correction, which is normal. So I think people are just becoming aware that inflation is happening regardless if we like it or not, and the purchasing power of our savings in fiat currency is going to be going down whether we like it or not as well. So this article here shows 23.6% of all USD was created in the last year, and this is because all the printing for stimulus packages and business loans for coronavirus, which was necessary just so we didn't fall into another Great Depression. But this is going to cause massive inflation, which does push up the value of other assets like cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, real estate, and everything else. So it's expected that everything's going to be going up in 2021 in general, but I do think cryptocurrencies is going to be the highest return on investment out of all of these options. So also you guys can see greatest year over year money supply surge in history, a massive spike on this chart. So inflation is inevitable and it's going to be worse than ever before. The purchasing power of our fiat currency will be going down whether we like it or not. And at the same time, that does push up the value of cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, and other assets because it takes more fiat currency to buy the same amount of that cryptocurrency. So I think a majority of people that are new to cryptocurrencies and other investments are just going to take this major market dip as an opportunity to buy more. Not only in cryptocurrencies, but also in gold and stocks as well. Everything has crashed, so I don't see why the focus is so much on crypto. So I'm going to go over some crypto news here. Profit-taking institutional crypto fund inflows dropped 97% in 3 weeks. So we do have some FUD here with the bad news of the market dip, but that's just how things go. So another article on CNBC, $150 billion wiped off cryptocurrency market in 24 hours as Bitcoin pulls back. And that's what I'm saying. It's better to have these corrections earlier than later, because if Bitcoin got to $50,000 and then had a major correction like this would have been over 200 billion. And the bigger it is, the worse it looks in the media and the more panic it causes and more sell-offs that happen, especially with all the scammers dumping on the markets right now as well. So another article here, Bitcoin tumbles 20% and worst crash since March. So I was there for the March crash. That was by far the worst dip I had ever experienced in cryptocurrency. So more stuff causing panic in the markets. Mark Cuban saying recent crypto trading is exactly like the internet stock bubble. But what's funny is internet stocks are actually surging right now as well, especially with coronavirus and everything going to online right now. There's really a lot of tech stocks that are really surging like crazy. So I do think cryptocurrencies are not done. I don't think this is a bubble that's going to pop. And when we do reach the peak eventually, I do think that the correction will have a higher low than the previous bull run. So another thing I do want to point out on crypto global market cap, where we are right now in crypto global market cap at this peak does remind me of mid 2017 here. when crypto went from around $15 billion market cap all the way up to $100 billion for the first time. And then throughout the year, it kept gradually going up. And then eventually people just started FOMOing in like crazy. And that's when we got those peak prices. And then everything dropped off because the crypto space was not prepared at that time. Binance was brand new back then. PayPal was not around with cryptocurrencies. Coinbase had their servers over flooded. There was really no way to buy cryptocurrency. At the peak here, I had a couple people that wanted to buy and they tried, and their bank even cut them off from doing the transaction. So more bad news here. UK regulator warns crypto investors risk losing all their money. And that is true. If you're holding your money in a private wallet and you lose the keys to that wallet, that crypto is gone for good. There's people out there early on in Bitcoin that had over 10,000 Bitcoin saved on a file or something on a computer, and then they got rid of the computer, something happened, they lost the USB, and there goes all the money because they don't have the private keys anymore, which means you can't access the wallet. So there is always that possibility. If you don't like that risk, you can leave your cryptocurrency on platforms like Coinbase or in an exchange, but then you always risk getting hacked on the exchange as well. So I'm not worried at all. We're still over 1,000 Ethereum. Bitcoin is testing 35,000 again. This is normal to have healthy corrections like this. People are bound to take profits at some point, and that is healthy. And the higher up you go without having a minor correction, the harder it's going to crash as well. And as you guys did see, all the markets are having a dip right now, and that's expected because so many people are in huge profit. But of course, people can always jump back in that took profit as well and just get more. So there's always huge opportunity out there when there's dips like this. Like Warren Buffett says, be greedy when others are being fearful. And when you see cryptos down 25-30%, that's people being fearful, especially with all the bad news in the markets. New people that just jumped in, bought at the peaks and then dumped 25% down just in panic that it was going to drop to nothing or much further. So in general, I do think things are going to keep going up as long as we maintain these trend levels and people stay interested. We not only have retail interest at an all-time high, but institutional interest is peaking as well. And we're seeing companies buying up Bitcoin in the masses, which is why we saw Bitcoin break its all-time high and double its all-time high so quickly. And Ethereum still hasn't touched its all-time high. Although I do think Ethereum will be passing its all-time high and testing $2,000 within the upcoming few weeks as well. Very possible. So I do recommend you guys follow me on Twitter at JRNYcrypto. There's also links in the video description to my recommended crypto tools and everything. And if you guys do want to sign up for my VPN that I recommend, it's currently 88% off for limited time for the new year. I don't know how much longer this huge discount is going to last, but this is definitely the cheapest I've seen it at only $1.32 per month average for the 5-year plan. Less than the cost of a single cup of coffee per month is really unbeatable. And you can use this on up to 10 devices and by using the link in the video description for this to sign up. I get a small commission as well, which I do appreciate, and it does help support the channel and allow me to do this. So if you do want to sign up for the VPN, you can go to jrnycrypto.com/VPN. There's also links in the video description. Again, I do appreciate you guys watching the video and supporting the channel and sharing the videos. It really means a lot and helps the channel grow. So I do have some big stuff coming up, including a crypto membership site I will be talking more about as well. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.